Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play King of the Hill. So first off, what is King of the Hill? So King of the Hill is a game mode where one team defends a hill and the other team attacks the hill. The hill is usually a easily defensible location, such as an actual hill, or a fort, or a tower, or something like that. So generally the attackers have unlimited respawns. Sometimes they have fewer, but most of the time it's unlimited. And the defenders usually have limited respawns. Something like 1 or 2. The attackers have to grab the flag or stand in a circle or something else to take the hill. And that's about it for what the game is. So now we'll start with defending. If possible, don't defend. Defending stinks. Navy SEALs don't have a word in their vocabulary. It's just terrible. You don't have the initiative. But if you do have to defend, the first thing you do is you need to get a good position. A good position is anything that you can shoot more easily than you can be shot at, while still covering a maximum area possible. So you don't want to be shooting only one area if there's lots of areas that enemies are coming from. So that leads to my next point, which is you want to make sure as a team to cover the widest area possible, so that you're not limited in your tunnel vision and enemies can flank you and stuff. You want to cover all the angles of approach. Also, you want to get good angles, like I said, and you want to try to have backups or reserves in case they're needed. So, like somebody's behind, and then other people are front. Finally, you want to shoot the enemies as soon as possible, so that they can't use grenades or rush you guys, because when they're up close, that's when they can A, actually capture the point, or B, get you more easily. So that's about it for defending. See here, we lost this game because we ran up. One last thing again, don't run up. If you can, just don't run out, don't get seen. Stay hidden. Alright, so now attacking. Attacking is much better. It allows you to take the initiative and execute your plan instead of having to defend against somebody else's plan. So there's really two ways to attack depending on the rules.
Hit someone.
The first way is if you have infinite respawns. So with infinite respawns, you can afford to be extremely aggressive. You just rush, and you can just go for it. However, you do need to coordinate with your team, because your attack needs to be effective and not just a slaughter. So you need to go up and get something done, not just go up and get killed. So a great offensive tactic is a Soviet tactic called the echelon. The gist of it is you're covering yourself while you're moving. So you're shooting and covering them, keeping their heads down while you move up. You're great with a group of guys. It's sort of doable by yourself. So you keep their heads down while you move up. And the more people you have, the better. You also, if you're in a tight formation, you get in a wedge. That's better. So once you hit contact with the enemy, you start shooting. Keep their heads down, move up so you can shoot them. You should be trotting or running, and full auto is best, although do shoot in bursts so that you don't run out of ammo. Make sure to reload before you start, because otherwise you'll run out of ammo mid-rush. So for an echelon attack to work, you need surprise and speed, and then you target an enemy weak spot, and it can be devastating. However, do take note that if you don't properly execute this tactic, you can very easily get decimated, because your whole force is right there on the field rushing, and they can easily take you out if you're not effective. So the other way that you can attack is if you have limited respawns. Limited respawns you need to be a little more careful with, obviously. So you also want to rush, because you have to attack, but there's a different kind of rush you need. There's an American Marine tactic. It's called fire and maneuver. This also uses covering fire. So the first thing I'd say, if you're going to learn any tactic, one tactic, get to know covering fire. So you separate your team into about 2 to 3 squads, depends. Then one squad moves up while the other 2 cover them. This is a very team-oriented tactic. So the squad that's moving is not shooting, they're just sprinting. The key for this is, I'm up, they see me, I'm down. So you're up, you sprint, and then you're down before they can see you. The enemy shouldn't be able to see you. They should just have to have their heads down the whole time, because your squads are covering. So one squad moves up, the other 2 squads cover. And then that's about it. You can really easily take a point that way, as long as you're comfortable with your team and you work together. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next video.